Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome back to Runt9 Plays the Dungeon Beneath. We're picking up from where we left off in our previous episode. You saw that yesterday here on the channel, and basically we got about halfway through the second floor when we left off. What we're looking at right now is we've got the Mariana hero, and we've got just a little bit of a summoner build and some tankiness to kind of protect our mages here. We have the option of the Campfire or Gargoyle here, and we're definitely going to go to the Gargoyle, get another deal with the devil, and just kind of see what sort of other options can pop up. Alright, we've got Morax's Bargain. Gain 4 gold. Next battle, enemies begin with +2 armor. That's a pretty tough one, especially on floor 2. Gain 3 gold. Next battle, an ally begins with a random status effect. Gain 2 gold. Next battle, random enemy begins with shield. Honestly, we aren't that starved for gold, but I think a random status effect could be alright. We'll see how that goes. And then let's get back to the music. Alright, Orb Progenitor, summon 2 Wandering Orbs, so it's going to spawn a couple eyes. And so we've got, the board begins with Immovable Thickets. So hilariously enough, the deal with the devil poisoned the immovable thicket that is in front of us. Literally could not have gone better for us. So as it sits right now, if I don't move anything around, which I actually can't, the druid is going to deal all 5 of its damage to this thicket, which seems like it's not necessarily what we want. So, and the enchanter also can't attack from the back row, so I think we're gonna maneuver some stuff around here. See, the devil is a good guy. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but Illifar at least seems to give some pretty decent stuff. As this is, we're going to kill both of these eyes, which attack order, all 5 eyes are going to attack first. So Jack may not actually get a chance to attack. We're going to kill both of these, assuming that Fey Adept stays alive. So I think we're going to send this. But this is going to be a little bit spooky. Honestly, that's exactly who you want to see hit. That's not who you want to see hit. You know what? I honestly completely forgot about the fact that this guy is going to do 4 damage. Little bit of an oops there, but that's okay. Although it does mean that our wolves are only 1/4s this time around. So even though this is going to be bad for future plays, I'm going to bump the wolf up and move the druid over. So the wolf is going to die to the eye here. Next turn, though, the druid will have the opportunity to actually hit the orb progenitor here. Actually, no, we should move the Divine Protector over. Basically, we need to get tanky in the front row, and if Divine Protector dies, that's actually fine, because both, or B mage left is going to get a shield. So this is using exhaustion as a resource. Which you guys will hear me say this type of thing a lot. And Monster Train, I say Pyre Health is a resource. Essentially, allowing yourself to take damage or allowing yourself to make inoptimal plays at one point will open up the opportunity to make more optimal plays in future rounds. And so in this case, based on our attack order, we're going to kill this eye with Divine Protector, and then Druid plus Hero is going to go do 9 damage straight to the boss's face. And assuming that the wolves live, we're going to kill this and deal another 2 damage. So we've got theoretically 11 damage incoming on the enemy hero here. Which is exactly how that worked out. And we did lose our Divine Protector, but actually Enchanter, because we used that potion, counts as a mage. So the Enchanter also got a shield off of this. And so based on the current attack order, I don't think we kill the boss before, or the hero before Druid dies, but I think that's still going to be okay. Worst case, we can throw the XP at the Enchanter. Actually, they had a shield, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to click attack because we've got it. And so I do think the Enchanter is where we're going to put the XP this time around, because the Enchanter gets some pretty nice buffs. And the reason we couldn't give it to Divine Protector once again is because Divine Protector died, and if a unit dies, they are unable to receive XP that round. So Gauntlets, +2 health, -1 speed. Honestly, go ahead and give that to the Enchanter for now. I definitely would not mind re-rolling that, because it's not particularly great. So Pack Leader can be fairly problematic. Targets the lowest health enemy. Take no hero damage. So right out of the gate, if Jack doesn't die, then Pack Leader will kill Jack, and that's fine. Otherwise, Pack Leader is going to Ice Fey Adept. So Feeding Floor characters can't move onto or be summoned onto pits, so we can't move Jack here. Which actually makes this a little bit complicated, because we want Jack out of the way so the wolves can take their spot. I don't know that we have a good way to do that without putting one of our two frontline units in the backline where they cannot attack. Little bit of a weird situation here. Speed affects the attack order. Yes, that is correct. So speed is what determines the order of attack. Basically just like initiative in Dungeons & Dragons. Actually, you know what? If we do this, then we take hero damage. Hero HP is also a resource, but we get bonus gold. Actually, we have 30 gold. I couldn't care less about the bonus gold. What I want is to get through to Pack Leader. But see, the problem is... No, I think we do want it this way. I don't like that we can't protect our druid, though. This is a little bit cursed. Yeah, I honestly didn't even play out the round in my mind. I wasn't looking at the fact that our druid died, which means that we didn't get our wolves and we lost our 5 damage unit. I'm going to venture to guess that we're going to be okay here, but I think we're going to take enough hero damage where this is going to end up being a lost run. So you target the lowest health enemy, so it doesn't matter that this row is freed up at the moment. And if we move anything over, they're going to get exhausted. So I think the right answer is to push our hero up here. That way we break through this urn. And so these units can start getting some damage down on the enemy hero next turn. So, Jack died, which is what we expected. Current lowest health ally is the Fey Adept. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to kill this urn before Fey Adept dies, which means that we're going to end up basically down to our hero, Divine Protector, and Enchanter, which is okay. I think we may even get out of this without taking hero damage, but this is less than ideal, to say the least. So they are both tied for lowest HP, and at this point we basically just send it. And I believe we do have the damage to get out of here just fine, since they are only doing 2 damage per hit. And this means that Divine Protector is going to be the one who lives, and so Divine Protector is going to get the XP vial on this one. Escaping that with with no hero damage feels pretty good, honestly. I felt like that got a little spicy, and we definitely made some misplays. I will not doubt that. We do get to go to an item room. Items cost 1 less. This is our first time actually making use of our starting artifact. All right, round end, gain +1 armor. Seems pretty good. Character can't be paralyzed. -1 attack, +5 health. It's interesting. +1 health battle start, gain +1 armor. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Titan's Wall on Enchanter is probably good because we want to keep Enchanter alive. But +1 health and also gain +1 armor at the start of battle also seems pretty good. But I'm going to go this inventory is full. That is true. Why don't we take off the gauntlets? You get plus health minus speed, and now you don't do any damage, but you give buffs and you tank. And we're going to refresh and try to dig for some good stuff. 1 health, 1 speed. That actually could only go on Enchanter because we don't have an Archer. 2 health, 2 speed could go on Divine Protector. +1 health, +2 health. Honestly, I see +1 health being all right on our druid back here, just to make it survive a little bit more. 2 speed. When this character kills an enemy, summon a raven. All right, that could go on enchanter. Searing sign. We could actually get a second searing sign here. Go ahead and say that 10 times fast. Round end, deal 1 damage to the lowest health enemy. Well, we're gonna make this work. So you get that. You get that. It'd be nice to level you up, though. Do you want a second searing sign? Honestly, probably not, because it is also -3 HP. We actually couldn't even put it on Fey Adept without it literally killing the unit. Unfortunately, not having any other unit to put the Necrotic Wand on makes it a little difficult. Scavenger's Cloak could only go on to Enchanter. Dove's Band would allow Druid to get in their big attack earlier. We could also give this to our hero, which is an interesting thought. I'm actually going to do that. We haven't given items to our hero very much. Follow up, restore 1 health to a damaged non-heroic ally. Certainly pretty good. Counter, gain 1 armor. Archer only, +2 attack, -3 speed. It's tempting. If Enchanter was leveled up, that would be pretty good. So, obviously, Holy Scepter would be good on our Druid as well. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to temporarily move the plate over to Divine Protector, so I can give the Enchanter the Arbalest. And then once Enchanter is leveled up to level 2, we're going to move the plate back over now that we have an inventory slot. So that's the other important thing about levels that we haven't talked about yet, is level 1, you only have 1 inventory slot. Level 2, you have 2. Level 3, you have 3. And having those extra inventory slots can matter a lot. So we've got our second floor boss fight. This is going to be Phyrus here. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy twice. And that is on counter. So every time they take a hit. This undead does a paralyzing attack. This one gives another ally a shield. And they both have 2 attack. So needless to say, Divine Protector getting paralyzed does not matter in the least. So we're just going to do that to kind of protect you. I'm going to scooch the Druid over, and I feel like we need to pour all of our damage onto getting rid of the shield unit. Dude, this music is absolutely a slapper. So, I don't think I checked this. Maybe I did. Is the Dungeon Beneath soundtrack on Spotify? It is not. It is not. I would love to have the Dungeon Beneath in my stream playlist. Yeah, I think this is where I want to set things up at. Just let the paralyzed unit smack on the Divine Protector. It does slap, not gonna lie. I don't think there's anyone in the world who could deny that this is an absolute slapper. So the boss got shielded, and counter is only when they survive taking damage. So since the shield will block this damage, they won't counter here. This wolf will do some damage. You're poisoned. It's going to take a long time to kill you, but that doesn't matter. We're going to open up this line, which actually means counters are going to start coming in fast and hard, but we've got our 5 damage druid ready to put in some work. All right, so we lost our enchanter, unfortunately. We might just flat out have enough damage to kill. That's 2, 4, 6. We have 11 damage incoming. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a way to get there, but we are just going to send it. We should be through this battle again with no hero damage. We can take hero damage here, and it's totally fine because we get a healing potion from this as well. So now you're seeing the little bit of spiciness that comes in with this boss's counter ability. That said, we are going to do some good damage here. It's probably worth it to scooch the Fey Adept over. Although the Fey Adept is probably going to die, just because random is random. But the next hit from our hero does get the kill here, and our hero does attack before they do. Unfortunately, I believe the random enemy twice may still hurt us, but... Nope, we're perfectly fine, because the counter doesn't go off if they die. I believe the health potion is going to heal for 2 or 3. Oh, you're not giving me a health potion this time. We'll come back to that in a second. We get +1 attack for our hero. Love to see that. +2 XP on Divine Protector. Only one that can take it right now. Divine Protector gets leveled up to level 3. Give all allies shield when they die, which 19 HP is a lot, so dying is not something they will do very often. Troll Blood. Battle start. Restore 2 health to your hero. You can get a lot more aggressive with Troll Blood. I would probably play this way too aggressively, though, and just get our hero absolutely murdered, though. When a non-summoned ally dies, summon a Blood Wisp. I think Blood Wisps are just like basic 0-1 chump blockers. Whenever an ally loses shield, give them +3 power. This is actually very nice for us, because we've got a little bit of a shield synergy going on. We want to try to put our Divine Protector in situations where they are guaranteed to die, though, so that we can trigger that +3 power on all of our units somehow. So we're going into the 3rd floor. We get our potion option here. Let's see what happens. So actually, this is a potion of healing. We'll go ahead and bring our hero back up to full HP. Allows fighters to use equipment from every class. Well, we're obviously just going to throw that on our other fighter. Allow mages to use equipment from any class. Well, when you put it like that, what does this do? It's -1 attack +5 HP. What do you currently have? Oh, you are the elf, though. We're going to need to maneuver some items around, though. I would like to get more HP on you. But I'm assuming... Yeah, elf is a race, not a class, so you can't move the necrotic wand around. We really need to get Fey Adept leveled up, is essentially what the story is here. We're going to bring the Divine Protector's health down, though. Yeah, just not good options across the board. We need more inventory slots is the real story. Oh, the Sightless one. This one is pretty rough because it very regularly will attack your hero. And these guys follow up and move, which can mess with your strategy a little bit. You obviously have to be in the front row. So as it is, our hero with plus speed is actually attacking before Druid, which we can definitely use that strategy to our advantage. You're automatically targeting the highest health enemy, which is just going to be our Divine Protector every time anyways. So having 2 enemies beating on our Divine Protector plus Poisonous going off does seem like a good way to do things. Probably set things up like this, though, since the Enchanter is going to be able to get the most damage down on the enemy hero. So we're getting 11 damage on the enemy hero. Seems pretty solid. And that works out perfectly. There's the synergy there. Clypane Blessing giving our Divine Protector a shield, and then getting hit so they gain +3 power and lose the shield. And then I'm pretty sure that if we just attack here, I think we've got the damage, because we've got 4 damage coming in from the top lane. Ah, but see, both of the Scorpions moved into the center lane, which makes things a little bit problematic for us. So let's think about where we want this XP to go. Actually, I don't think I have to think about it too hard. I'm just going to do this because we want the Divine Protector to die, give everybody a shield. And actually, I think because that's 3 and that's 5. So we actually have the damage from the lanes here. I didn't look at the attack order, though. Yeah, the Scorpions are going to move around a little bit. And they moved into the side lanes. But we still got the kill because the middle lane opened up. That still worked out fine. We took no hero damage. Nobody died. I think the Enchanter... No, we want the Fey Adept leveled up next. For 2 reasons. Inventory slots primarily. But also we want the +2 attack to summon units. So I actually realized that I've been covering things up on the right side pretty much the whole time. Let's go ahead and scooch myself down to the bottom left-hand corner here. I am covering up the XP. So why don't we go bottom right, which actually I think stuff pops up at the bottom right. So maybe like right here, I think is going to be good. So close. We'll find the perfect spot. Yes. Perfect spot for the camera. Moving on to the campfire. So the interesting thing about the campfires is different units are available on floors 2 and 3, and also units on floor 2 are already level 2, units on floor 3 are already level 3. So it still is worth looking at campfires later on, because, for example, all of these units are already max level. Whether or not you want them is a whole other concept. None of them are good. We'll do 1 refresh here. They also were more expensive, though. So this is a full hunter. A 3/8 is not small. We do want to maybe consider getting an upgrade, but there's not an upgrade here. We're not going to refresh again. I would prefer to just keep some cash around for items. Servant of Fire, this guy's real tough. And so, like I said, that difficulty spike, it's real. This guy is a 380. However, this guy adds curses that double the damage of the dragon, but there's no blockers and this guy can't be targeted. So all of your damage, all of it, is funneling right onto the enemy hero. What this also means is you can't really think about your setup too much. You just kind of have to accept that, like, it's a DPS check. Like, at the end of the day, this is a DPS check. You either have the DPS to get through this battle or you don't. And we will have the DPS to get through this battle. As for whether or not we will have the ability to keep Fey Adept alive and get it leveled up, that's a whole other concern. So you're going to pop Divine Protector, pop its shield, give +3 attack, which is going to be beneficial for us. Now, here's the play. Divine Protector did just get +3 attack, but we're staring down the barrel of Fey Adept getting nuked here for what would essentially be 12 damage. You can see the red 12 on top of our Fey Adept here. I'm going to scooch Divine Protector over, exhaust it, lose that 3 damage, and then scooch it back. Basically, I want Divine Protector in front of the dragon at all costs, and then we'll get out of this battle basically unscathed. So now, we've obviously got our Druid is cursed, which if our Druid dies, it's certainly not the end of the world. But also, I think we just have enough damage to outright kill you before you get to attack, so I'm not going to move anything around, because with that 4 damage, we've got the kill. And so not only did we escape with no hero damage, we escaped without losing a single unit. And so we can drop the XP on Fey Adept. That's going to get Fey Adept leveled up. We get that inventory slot. Now we can kind of maneuver some things around a little bit. Summoned allies have +2 attack is fantastic. So now, I believe I would like to scooch the crossbow over, put the plate back on you. So the fairy room is you transform, you give an item and it transforms that into a random item. As it is right now, we only have 9 gold, so we could go to the item room, but I actually think transforming an item, probably like these gauntlets here, or even the +2 speed Dove's Band here, could be the right way to go. So we're definitely going to go for the item transform here. I think it could be cool. This fairy room is a new room added in this 1.1 update. I can already tell you this update has been incredible, and we haven't even seen the new final boss yet. I just used the potion that transforms a fighter into a basic version of another unit I have. I'm really excited to hear what the outcome is because I've yet to use that. It transformed into my level 2 unit. Seems good. Yeah, we're going to chuck that ring in there and it comes out +8 speed. I'm actually going to put that on Divine Protector. And here's why. Here's why. I forgot that it transforms it just into a better version of that item, so we should have put something more impactful in there. This gives us a better opportunity to put that 1 damage where we want it to try to finish something off, to open it up for the backline to get in more damage elsewhere. Whether or not that's the right idea remains to be seen, but I think it could still be pretty decent. Abyss Walker, round end, summon a Fire Wisp. I actually don't remember what the Fire Wisp does. And unfortunately, we have the Lost Adventurer, who, if we protect, we get 2 bonus gold, but it's great if you get it at the start of the 2nd floor and you still don't have your build fixed. Absolutely, I would agree with that. On death, give all allies +2 power. So this is where, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we're just going to put Divine Protector right here in the front row. I think this is fine. Yeah, I need to double check if the soundtrack to this game is for purchase, because I would like to have it. Like, I need this game's soundtrack. This is just good synthwave. Just full stop, great synthwave music. We should have maybe considered moving our druid over to deal with this Fire Wisp, but I don't know, maybe this was the right answer. It does look like we're gonna have our Divine Protector lose here, or die here. Oh, that's right, it's round end, summon a Fire Wisp. Do we want to maneuver anyone around? I don't think so. Are you poisoned yet? Not poisoned, so Fey Adept is actually gonna get poisoned down on the enemy hero, which will start ticking for 1 damage a turn. So all of our units have a shield, which means that all of our units will get +3 power the next time they're attacked. As it is, I think I might want to move the Enchanter over. Also, what's the attack order here? No, this is still fine, because then the Druid will have 9 attack for next turn. All right. Actually, we have the damage just coming in from the top row, so we can just send it and we're good to go. Easy enough. So we did lose 1 unit, but it was the 1 unit that, if it dies, we want it, or if something is going to die, it's the unit we want to die. So plus XP. You know, honestly, I still feel like the Fey Adept is probably the right answer here. But I think getting the Enchanter a level would be nice as well. So deal with the Devil or Campfire. Honestly, I like the team we've got. Whether the Campfire gives us something better or not, send me to the Deal with the Devil here. Or deal with Illifar. Morax's Greater Bargain. Gain 5 gold. Next battle enemies begin with 4 armor. So there are, at the very least, greater versions of some of these bargains. Random status effect. Enemies have +3 speed. Honestly, 4 armor sounds really spooky, but it all depends on what the enemy units are. Has +1 attack for each enemy. So this guy, I may have only fought it once. Confusing, can't be targeted, follow-up move. Oh, that's right. So Confuse is a debuff that causes the unit to move after their next attack. So currently sitting on 7 attack. This guy is actually a little bit of a hard counter to summoning builds. A little bit rough. Environment, deal 1 damage to a random character twice. This is going to be a tough battle. We might legitimately lose here. We're going to get Divine Protector down. Going to give everyone a shield. You making Jack confused doesn't matter. So Divine Protector gets shielded and can tank this next hit easily. Lose the armor, gain 3 attack, and then the next one will kill him. So actually, I think we're perfectly fine now that I look at it. Because we get to do our full bit of damage every single round. And the shields are really keeping us alive. Because now you're going to kill Divine Protector, which is fine. Literally everyone else gets a shield. And you're dead in 2 turns anyways, if I'm, like, quick back of the napkin mathing correctly. So the only one attacking after the dragon is Fey Adept, so we're not going to be able to make use of the bonus on Druid here, but I think we have 20 damage here. That we do. We had just over 20 damage, so actually, again, literally the only unit that died was the one we want to die. So I would say at this point, like, we're going to get our fair shot at Illifar for the first time here. Yeah, that's pretty good. All allied mages get +1 power every round, so that's going to power up both of these 2 instead of a random one. You probably won't win. Oh, I definitely do not expect to beat Illifar on the first try. Another gauntlet, huh? I would like to give that to the Fey Adept, but I don't want to get rid of what they have right now. Not that you killed the first boss to begin with. You did get close. We were very close. I think we were 1 turn away, weren't we? Imagine being the part of the team just because you were expected to die. I mean, not just expected to die, but like tank a very large amount of damage along the way. And it was basically this exact run. It was basically this exact run. It was a pretty much full summoner synergy. In fact, it was more powerful than this because we had better artifacts. Has bonus attack equal to their armor on round end. Gain 15 armor and then move. And then, is this the one where if we destroy this? Yeah, if we destroy the Spirit Urn, we win anyways. Volcanic Lake, deal 5 damage to any character on the targeted tile. We will try our best to not get hit by that. You should try a different synergy, you clown. I usually do, because I know Summoner is powerful. It's just kind of what we were dealt. I'm still going to put Divine Protector in front, just to reduce the armor damage that, or the armor gain that they get. Now we're going to get some wolves, and we're going to probably just go all in on the urn, because that's 9, 12 damage. Yeah, we kill the urn in 2 turns. And of course, all that attack did was broke a shield. All that attack did was broke a shield, and now this turn, we kill the urn, and we get out of this battle with the only one dying being our Divine Protector, the one we want to die. Actually perfect. Took no hero damage as well, so we got a little bonus gold action. This XP is going to go on to Fey Adept, take our bonus gold, and then let's go to the item room. All right, what do you have for me? We've got 27 gold we can spend. I don't think I want any of that. Give me a refresh. +3 health, battle start, become poisoned. It's a neat idea, but I don't think so. So green scale wand would be kind of nice to have, since it would give our wolves a tiny bit of armor. Be nice to get Fey Adept leveled all the way up. So we could move the crossbow back off and give it Scavenger's Cloak. I like the thought of being able to summon ravens. Would be funny to get 2 of them. I believe they do stack. None of those are super impactful. So hit me with another refresh. +4 health, -3 speed. Not bad. I don't know. I feel like our fighters have enough HP. I'd rather just see more damage. Raw 7 HP. You do love to see that. So Doom is pretty good. Restore 1 HP when a unit dies. Maybe just swap the gauntlets over. Okay, hold on. Put that on the floor for a second. Swap the gauntlets over. Put this back on our champion for the moment, or hero, I mean. I believe I want that on the enchanter. And then take the ring and put it back over there. I probably did that in a horrendously inefficient way that caused multiple people here to cringe. Although I guess it probably would be nice for the enchanter to have actual attack power. I just don't think there's a way to get there. Actually, Divine Protector having no attack is perfectly fine. In which case, we should probably move the gauntlets off. Just put the gauntlets on our hero. And Titan's Wall is good. Just take the ring off and give the ring to our hero. Give our hero some equipment for like the first time ever. Probably worth a refresh here, but we are basically capped out on item slots other than maybe some stuff for Divine Protector. What are these 3 items again? Just more HP, huh? I like having the HP on the Druid, for sure. Technically, we could give the Scavenger's Cloak to Divine Protector, but I don't think it works very well. And this is the last room before we go to the boss before the final boss. Void Fury Ring is quite nice. You know what? I will definitely give an Essence Vial to Divine Protector so that when it dies, we summon a Blood Wisp. And then with 3 gold left, you know what? Here, have +4 armor on battle start. So we're going to fight the 3rd floor boss, and then if we win, we get to go fight the final boss. So this is the Hand of Abaddon. Targets one of the nearest enemy characters in any lane. When an allied monster dies, gain +1 attack. And as I'm sure you can guess, they have units that when they die, spawn more units. Or actually, no, it just gives it plus power. I thought these gave more units, but basically, everything revolves around Divine Protector, giving a bunch of shields to our allied units. Honestly, I don't know why I thought that wouldn't happen, but I thought that wouldn't happen. Because it's in a random lane. It's not the first round. So that was a little bit of a stupid misplay, moving this wolf forward by 1 when you don't actually need to do that. Wolves can attack from any lane, or from any part of the battlefield. There is a distinct possibility that this could be a loss here. So now this lane is open, which would allow this monster to hit our hero. I would prefer that Fey Adept not die, but I think I'm going to scooch this wolf over. So we have made some tragic misplays here. And I will go out on a limb here and say that I don't think we're going to see the final boss. I think Hand of Abaddon is going to get us here. You can reset battle as I see. Yeah, you can. I don't do that because I operate under the assumption. None of the games that I play have that as an option, except possibly games that do save scumming. And I've just kind of gotten to the point where it's like, I'd rather live with my failures and my mistakes and learn from them next time. So it would be nice to get the monsters down. This is why he starts the streams with those who can't do teach. Exactly, yes. He clearly doesn't play the game as intended. I mean, I would argue that I try to play the game as intended and fail miserably at times. Yeah, we really should have focused down the priest and priestess. Kind of forgot that was the strat. So the Fey Adept is dead here. Divine Protector could protect it. It's probably a dumb way to do things. Actually, I moved our highest damage unit over there and exhausted it. Seems bad. And the Fey Adept died anyways. Yeah, I think this is a loss. I don't see how we get out of this one. We'll pile some damage on this unit, but we're getting some hero damage taken from up top now. So Divine Protector dying is good for us, but I don't think it can happen until after we lose Druid here. So this was a great run that ended very poorly. Well, you know what? We tried. It was a solid run, and it does only leave us with 20 minutes in the stream. So we will start another run after we do another giveaway, but we're not obviously going to be able to finish it. And we probably won't do start of a run as a YouTube episode. But at the very least, we unlocked some more stuff. Because there is quote-unquote meta progression, so you unlock basically more characters can show up. So we unlocked Battle Cleric. Follow up, restore 1 health to all characters in this column. So it was a good run. Unfortunate end right there at the 3rd floor boss, but I made some serious misplays there, and we definitely relied a little bit too much on the strategy of letting Divine Protector die. And I wasn't focusing enough on the fact that the dragon attacked random units. So still a good run, a lot of fun, and definitely thus far enjoying the 1.1 update. Those of you out there watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future, and come check us out live over on twitch.tv/Runt9Plays to see more stuff like this as well. But until next time, I'm Runt9, and I will see you later.